Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Reaching Riches here. So today I'm going to be going over the trades for QDTE and XDTE. These are the funds from RoundHill. Um, so first things first is this has been a bloody week. So I mean, just today it was down, or all week pretty much it was down. So this is the NDX just down, was that 1% today, down, was that 4.4% over the last 5 days. Crazy. Let's look at the S&P, 0.5% down today, not too bad. And then 2.26% down over the last 5 days. Bloody week. But that's also created a pretty good buying opportunity for any of you who bought into these RoundHill funds. So I think today we hit a new low for these funds. So let's go and see what that was. I think it will show here. Yeah. So today we hit a new low of 42.17. Whoo! Great buying opportunity for those of you who had money to buy. I had set limit orders on the way down, so I got to pick some up. I almost got the perfect bottom. My last buy order was at 42.20, but man, it was a great day to buy. And for XDTE, I think they hit a low also. Whoops. Historical data. So they hit a low of 50.85, which is an all-time low there. So if you picked up some, I'm mainly heavy into QDTE, so I didn't really pick up any XDTE. But if you are in XDTE, this was a great time to buy. So we will see if it continues to bleed. I'm kind of running out of money to buy, but hopefully it won't go too much more down, but we'll see. Alright, so let's get rid of these here. Alright, so let's get into the spreadsheet. Alright, so first let's go over their long calls here. Alright, so this is QDTE. So I did send them another RoundHill another email to see if they can give us exact pricings for these deep in the money calls. Hopefully they do, make it more transparent so we can more realistically see what the value of these are. Because right now we don't really know what their purchase price is. We just know what the market value is, and that's not really a great indicator. I mean, you could average it out to see what each contract is worth, but I think it would be better if we can get a price for each individual contract that gets added to their long calls. That way we can better understand their position on here. Alright, so anyway, so they started off the week with 46 contracts, ended it with 54, so we're still growing. And our outstanding shares went from 1.94 million to 2.25 million. So pretty good growth there. Shares did go up a little bit more today, so we will see how that impacts us. Alright, so 54 contracts at the 1696.69 strike. And since we have been falling a little bit, our gain isn't as much as before, but we are still in the money, because that's the point of having these calls, is to keep it deep in the money. That way we're more likely to succeed on these long calls. So the difference is 186, which would make us in the profit, estimated in the profit of $1 million. So pretty good still. We're still in the profit zone. All right, so let's go to XDTE. So here, we started a week off with 49 contracts and ended it with 53. So a little bit slower growth on this one, which is expected because a lot of us love the higher yields on QDTE. But this is still a solid fund in my opinion. Not financial advice, of course. And our outstanding shares went from 445,000 to 515, and this also went up a little bit. So we'll see how that impacts our distributions this week or next week. All right, so 53 contracts at the 420.69 strike. Flex SPX is at 539, so that means we have a difference of $119, which would put us at an estimated profit of $631,000. So still doing good. The difference isn't as big as QDT, but still good position to be in. I think we would need a pretty good correction to really threaten our strikes on both of these funds. All right, so let's go into the trades. So here we go. Actually need to update this. This is actually 2.4 million. Okay. There we go. And then this was 565. All right. So let's go into their trades. Let's go and reveal. So 46 contracts. Collecting 187,000. We had a strike of 2130, and it's a win as it closed below our strike at 19,799. So full profit of 187,000. Wow, these guys are collecting a lot of premium. There was a lot of volatility in the market, which is why we're getting high premiums collected, which is really good to see. More volatility means more premiums. All right, so next, 46 contracts again, collected $200,000. We had a strike of 2010, and it closed at 19,936, which is below our strike, so another full profit day. All right, I believe this is probably going to be all full profit days, just by how the market was going. All right, so here they actually changed it up a bit. So they had X and D, so they went to X and D for 5,000 contracts, collected $465,000 in premium. Wow. Sorry, I need to point this to the right one here. Sorry about that. 6 and 6. All right, so this we had a strike of 197 and closed below our strike at 196. All right, so another full profit day. Look at that, 3 for 3 so far. All right, so looks like they're back to NDX here, so let's go ahead and review. 50 contracts now, collected 161,000, and it's a full profit day again. So our strike of 19,830, it closed below our strike at 19,751. 4 for 4. All right, so let's see the last one here. This is the 23rd. 50 contracts, collected 179,000, and another full profit. So we had a strike of 19,840, and it closed below our strike at 19,783. Wow, that is great. I love to see full profit days. I mean, it's not good that the market's falling, but it's good for us because we're making full profits, and our long calls are not even close to being tested, so that is great. So let's look at their out of the money, which I think they were selling close to like somewhere between 3 and 4% out of the money, and then looked like they went kind of closer. Wait, no, actually same thing still. It's relatively the same. So they haven't really changed up their strategy even with this type of volatility. Looks still roughly the same. Yeah, so that's good that they're not really deviating from the strategy and what they've done before. Looks so it's still pretty systematic. All right, so I'm gonna fill this out later. Maybe I'll move this to the other tab instead of having it here. I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys want. All right, so let's look at XDTE. So this is XDTE. All right, let's go ahead and reveal the first trade. 49 contracts, picking up $42,000, and it's a win. So 56.20 was our strike, 55.88 was the close. So we won that one. Full profit day. And next one here, 49 contracts, collected 31,000, and another full profit day. So we won. So we had a 56.15 strike, and it closed below our strike at 55.44. All right, so next one here, another 49 contracts, collected 48,000. Wow. Oh man, that's some good premiums. What was this, 19th? Is that Friday? Yeah, Friday. Wow, Friday was real volatile. All right, so full profit day here, strike a 55.55. It closed below our strike at 55.05. All right, so next 49 contracts, collected 24,000, and we actually lost one. Okay, so our strike was 55.60, and it closed barely above our strike at 55.64, but cost to close was 21.06, which means we're still in the profit of 27.93. So that's still technically a win. All right, good job there. And last one here, 49 contracts, collecting 26,000, almost 27, and it's a win. So strike 55.75 and close at 55.55. So full profit win there. So not as good as QDTE, but still we won 5, so can't really be too mad about that. All right, so I believe I already plugged in the numbers, so let's go and see what our dividend is. Let's go for XDTE today first. So we are looking at, this is wrong, so 565. All right, so we are looking at, we had a total collected, just let me double check it, 174, 170, yep. So we are looking at a 30-cent dividend. Woo, that is good on XDTE. Is that, it's their, I think this calculation is wrong, I don't believe that, but but that was an estimate, but yeah, I think this one messed up. But 30-cent dividend would make it the third highest. Yeah, third highest was 37, then 34, and then 30. So this is the third highest one. So that's great to see 30 cents on XDTE. So that really goes to show you how much volatility in the market plays into how much premiums we get. All right, so let's see. I did not bring this number over, so let me bring that over. All right, so is this correct? Nope, this one. Nope, sorry. All right, yep, okay. So previously we were at a negative 141,000, but now we are positive 11,000. So we finally hit the positive here again. So that brings our total, if we sum this together, we are total in the profit $643,000. Wow, doing well. So our total dividends paid on XDTE so far is $3.71 or 70 cents, and our average dividend did tick up a bit. It used to be 20 cents, now it's 21 cents. So that is our average dividend. All right, so let's go to, let me grab this number here and then we'll go and see what QDTE is. So QDTE is, whoo, look at that. It's, I mean, when I was plugging in the numbers, I didn't believe it at first because 50 cents seems crazy high compared to everything else that they've paid out. Like, they haven't even hit 40s ever before, and then now the estimate's at 50. But that's the math. They collected almost 1.2 million in premiums, and they have 2.4 million shares outstanding. Let me just make this number, remove the decimals, boom, 2.4 million shares outstanding, collected 1.2 million, and that's what the math came out to be. Premium divided by outstanding shares. Yep, that's correct. Premium divided by outstanding shares. So I mean, I went over, I really looked at it. I mean, if you look here, there's all the premium collected, some 1.199. So I mean, it's accurate. I really had to double check that because I don't believe it's 50 cents, but that's what the math is saying. So I mean, we're gonna have a really great week this week or next week when they declare. So I mean, rejoice. Hopefully you guys bought some, or I mean, there's still time to buy in. So you still have time from now until they declare on Tuesday. They do declare after market close on Tuesday. Someone in the comments asked me to make that clear because I have been saying that they declare on Tuesday, but I didn't really point out that they declare Tuesday after close. So let's make that clear so you guys aren't checking like every day, or sorry, every hour or so. But yeah, so wait till after close for their official declaration. So let's move on a bit. So let me paste in that their value here. So let's look at it. So prior to this week, we were down 655,000, which is not really that great. Our long calls were worth are currently worth $1 million. And then after this week, we are up 544,000. Whoo! This is a good week. So that puts our total net profits to 1.55 million. Wow, that's great. So if we were to close our long calls and we just took all our profits, this is how much in the positive we are. So, and just to point out again that our long calls are not even near to being tested, so we are still safe on that. All right, so total dividends paid so far up until this recent distribution is $4.93. This is going to jump up to almost $5.50 if this is correct. I'm hoping this is correct because, man, 50-cent dividend on these funds would be great. All right, and average dividend is 27 still. We still need to get some higher dividends to move this needle a little bit more. But yeah, it's still doing great. Let's look at our win percentage. I didn't go over that. So we are currently at 68% win percentage on QDTE and 67 on XDTE. All right, so let's go look at the comparisons. So this is QDTE total return since QDTE's inception. So that is March 7th until today. So let's go see how all of these NASDAQ related funds are doing. So we got QDTE, QQQY, which is Defiance, JEPQ, which is JP Morgan, QQQI, which is Neos, IQQQ, I just added this one in here. This is pro shares, and then the benchmark, or its underlyings, is the QQQ. All right, so let's see how we're doing. So QDTE is at 2.97%. We did take that big drop because the whole market is dropping, so we're gonna take a hit also. QQQY is actually really doing well right now. It is the second best out of the group. So QQQY doing really well. JEPQ doing the worst right now. What is going on with JP Morgan? They are at 2.38%. The worst in the group so far. QQQI at 2.79. Little better than JEPQ. QQ or IQQQ. Wow, I'm actually pretty shocked. I haven't really looked at these guys since they put out their fund, but they're actually doing pretty well. 3.5%. That's I did not see that coming. I thought they were going to be pretty on par with QQQI, because I think their strategy is similar, except these guys use swaps, which I'm not too familiar with. So in order of ranking, I mean, of course, we're going to be under our underlying. We don't really ever expect to beat the underlying because this is pure growth, and these are all income funds, so different strategy. But yeah, so this one's always, I don't want to say always, but usually it's going to be on top, like 90% of the time, I would say. All right, so let's rank these. So JEPQ is the worst, and then QQQI, and then QDTE is right in the middle. QQQY, second best, and then Pro Shares, IQQQ. Really surprising there. I did not expect that. Alright, so let's go look at XDTE. So XDTE, oh man, look at this guy. Oh wow, really lagging. Alright, so XDTE, we got same thing, total returns since inception, so March 7 until now. XDTE up 4.93%. JEPY 3.94. JEPI, oh my god. These guys are doing terrible. Oh man. Alright, so JEPI, not even 1%. That's terrible. SPY doing pretty well at 4%. I Spy, wow. Wow, maybe I need to start looking into pro shares again, because whatever they're doing, that is that's crazy. Man. Oh, let me go at Goldman Sachs. I'm just thinking about them now. I think it's GPIX, Goldman Sachs. So Goldman 3.97. So they're still down too. So they are, can I move this over? Let me see. I want the SPY last. Okay. So we have, let's rank them then. So worst is JEPI. That's, wow. Alright, yeah, they're doing terrible. So JEPI is the last place, and then we have GPIX, second to last, and then we have SPY, and then XDTE, and then, oh wait, so sorry, SPY, and then JEPY from Defiance, and then XDTE, and then I Spy. Wow. I need to take another look at these pro shares because they're kind of killing it right now. Yeah, I forget what they're. I don't know if they do full overwrite of calls, or I know they do swaps. That's the main thing I remember. But maybe I need to take a look at their strategy again. All right, and then SPY is up 5.8. So these guys are really only, what, 33 basis points off. So they're actually pretty good. They're tracking really well. So I'm surprised there. But I mean, XDT is not so far off, almost at the 5% mark, which is really good still. So yeah, XDT has been solid. I don't know how much. It looks like it didn't capture everything, so really this is up to the 24th, because I'm not showing all the lines up to 25th. But I mean, still, these results are pretty shocking to me, especially pro shares. I need to take a look at them again. All right. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this distribution. I think it's crazy, but I mean, the numbers are the numbers. So I mean, if you guys see anything wrong, but that's what the numbers show. I mean, let me just put it in here. If this shows it also, then yeah, something. Yeah, 50 cent dividends. What we're looking at. So this is awesome, awesome. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. These dividends are going to be awesome this week. 50 cents on QDTE, 30 cents on XDTE. All right, that's all I had for you guys. Just remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and this is just for fun and entertainment. All right, I'm out.